we first started banging, we had to bang against the G's and the Crips.
Right.
Because the G's, who was their rival? They ain't have no rival. There wasn't no vice lords in Nashville. So they had something called the A-ball. They threw up the C and the 4.
Right.
So they beefed against us. That's what made us so hard in the city, because we wasn't backing down from nothing, and we was stepping on them.
Just out of curiosity, do you think that the initial beef between the Crips and the Bloods here in Nashville was due to the California rivalry, or was it more of a neighborhood thing in Nashville due to y'all geographical separation?
I think it was just a Nashville thing, because you got to understand, one of the hardest beefs in Nashville was my neighborhood in Cheatham. Same time in Cheatham.
I heard the stories.
And we just right across the street from each other.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But if you go on down the street, you got the Mafias, you got the 9-8s, you got some G's. G's are spread out everywhere. You go on down, you got 23rd, that's all G's and Bloods. You go back this way, you got Dodge City, them the Hoovers. You feel me? So everything is out north where we at. We at the bottom of it. We just at the back of everything at the same time.
Would you consider yourself first generation?
Of course, most definitely.
So let's go with that for a minute. Was there ever an initiation process that you don't gotta answer this, but I'm just curious, was there ever an initiation, or was you just kind of more like inducted due to your street reputation at the time? Because it's still like the early to mid 90s, so Crips and Bloods is fairly new to the Tennessee area.
Yeah, it was an introduction process. It was something that T.I. made me do.
That's cool. And that's nothing that needs to be said.
Exactly.
So there's an initiation process. So not only was there an initiation process, you're also first generation, which means you were one of the first. If not, of course, we weren't the first because you come up on a guy named T.I., but you were definitely amongst the first group of Bloods that set foot here in Nashville.
Yeah. And I turned it into like a Fortune 500 club.
Right, I got you.
I most definitely did that.
Let's get into that. When did, explain to me the process of little. Matter of fact, now let's get into your name. Did your name come initially, or did your name come from did it come down the line?
It came down the line.
Okay, we'll get into your name later then. When did you get to a point where, from the beginning, Killa, I'm a Blood day one, to a point where it's time to recruit? Well, let's make this game bigger than what it is.
Well,
and why did you feel like it needed to be?
Well, first and foremost, recruiting started with the neighborhood. The neighborhood, I come from Salem. We ain't nothing, so they see what's going on. Mm-hmm. We are together. I'm one of them. They me.
So it initially started as a neighborhood thing.
It's a neighborhood thing.
Right.
So everybody in Salem is Bloods.
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but 80%.
For the most part.
It's
typically a Blood.
It's Bloods in
territory.
Salem. So yeah, so people are hearing about us, and then you got to understand, back in these days, the Crips was hard on people.
They were the majority.
They the majority.
Right.
They was hard on people. So you had a whole lot of people, if they see us and they see us standing up, or it might be 5 of us and 20 of them, they see us out there fight, we respect that, we like that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It ain't good to be feared. It's good to be loved. You feel me?
I agree.
You feel me? So
I agree.
And a lot of people had a whole lot of fear. You feel me? So I think that had a whole lot to do with the people in Nashville becoming Bloods. Mm-hmm. I think the music.
What music specifically would you say?
Well, you gotta understand, Bloods really became popular, I feel like, in Nashville around from 2002 to 2004.
Sounds like the Lil Wayne era.
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
You got Lil Wayne.
We chopping it up, homie.
You got Gang.
Right.
You got Dipset.
Right.
You feel me? So,
it's a lot of nationwide Blood music going on right now.
I was listening to Bloods and Crips banging on wax. See, a whole lot of these dudes don't even know the Pyro Love song. What's the Pyro Love song, bro? See, I had to learn that song before I got put on.
You first generation, though. So it's different for you. Yeah.
So, so it's different. But, yeah, around that era, you know what I'm saying? And we just got big, and I told them, I said, one day we go outnumber them. And
did that day ever come?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like one time in Nashville, man, I done seen dudes from other sets throwing up Bloods. Right. We deep in the club. We was hard out here.
You know what time it is, don't you? Shut up.